Today we're talking about everything that you need to know about Fair Oaks Ranch.
All right, guys, let's get after it. What's up, friends? My name is Jonathan. This is Trevor. We're the Alamo City Living Team, and here we talk about everything that you want to know about living in San Antonio and the entire surrounding area. We're also licensed real estate agents here in San Antonio, which means not only do we enjoy making videos for you guys, we would love even more to help you and your family make a smooth move here to San Antonio. So that number popping up on the screen is how you get a hold of us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We would love to help you and your family make a smooth move here to San Antonio. And before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We do post videos every single week and you do not want to miss them.
Fair Oaks Ranch. Now we've wanted to do this one for a long time, haven't we?
Yes, because we both love Fair Oaks Ranch.
Dude, it's so nice, man.
Yeah.
Fair Oaks Ranch has its own vibe. It's a little bit far from the city, but dude.
Very pretty, pretty and quiet up there. So it's an area that I don't think we get a lot of questions about.
Well, no, that's not true. We've gotten some questions about it. We have had people reach out and they say, hey, what about Fair Oaks Ranch? What do you guys think about it?
I guess you might be right.
Because there's not a lot of info on it. I think that might be right.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of info out there on this neighborhood, and I think it would be really good to show you guys how awesome this spot is.
All right, so Fair Oaks Ranch, what do people want to know? What should they know about Fair Oaks Ranch?
So Fair Oaks Ranch, it's located on the far northwest side of San Antonio, basically on the outskirts, right? You're only about 15 minutes away from Bernie, and it'll take you about 30 to 35 minutes to get downtown, right? So it does put you a little bit away from the hustle and bustle.
But it's a straight shot into town, right?
It is.
You jump on 10, you head east, and you can go straight into downtown. You've got plenty of shopping and stuff near there, right?
You're absolutely right. It's only about 15 minutes away from the Rim Shopping Center, as well as La Cantera and Fiesta, Texas, too.
That's
so,
right.
I mean, really everywhere that you need to or would want to go, it's all right there.
Now, Fair Oaks Ranch is a neighborhood.
Yes.
Well, it's a city. It's actually,
Technically, yes.
it's its own city, but it's the size of a neighborhood. I mean, it's really only about, what, 12 square miles?
It's about 12 square miles and
Right.
maybe 10,500 people, right? So it's not that big.
And it's gonna be the funny thing about this neighborhood is in 3 different counties.
Yes.
It's in Bexar County, Kendall County, and Comal County.
Correct.
And so that's a little bit strange. So depending on where you live in the city of Fair Oaks Ranch, you might be in a different county than your neighbor.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And that's the crazy thing. But most of Fair Oaks Ranch is going to be served by Bernie ISD, right? There's 2 elementary schools actually located within Fair Oaks Ranch. So if you have younger kids, this is going to be pretty convenient. But I know that, for instance, the middle school and high school for Bernie Champion, I believe the school is,
Yep.
it's about 15 to 19 minutes away traffic-wise, depending on. So it is a little bit of a drive. But there is a school. It's called TMI. It's a private school, and it's expensive.
Yep.
It's an expensive school, but it's located right down the street. So if you are putting your kids in private school, you're not going to have to drive that far.
Now, Fair Oaks Ranch really is a golf cart community.
It is.
Right, the neighborhood itself seems to be built around this golf course. It's a beautiful golf course. The neighborhood itself is just absolutely gorgeous. You're gonna find homes, a lot of homes off of that golf course.
And the cool thing, let me just add to that, is that everyone has a golf cart, like their own personal one, and they all drive it around. They all trick them out. They put like big tires on it and stuff, and it's actually really cool. It's very unique and exclusive to that neighborhood, really.
You're gonna find homes ranging different ages,
Yes.
right? You're gonna find some newer homes, you're gonna find older homes. And the price point for all of these homes are gonna be pretty high.
It's high.
Fair Oaks Ranch has grown, has appreciated a lot over the years.
Yeah, it actually, within the last 12 months, the values have appreciated about 20%. Just in the median home value. That's freaking crazy.
We looked up the average home sold over the last month. What is the average home sold?
$859,000.
$859,000. Now, before you check out and you say, you know what, that's just not for me, that's not my budget. Well, that's not the budget for a lot of people right now.
You're right.
But that is the budget for some people. So, and it might be your budget one day. And if it is, then you're gonna wanna check this neighborhood out.
This is an awesome neighborhood to aspire to move to. I personally love it. I know Jonathan loves it. We both love this neighborhood. beautiful. It's got a great vibe to it. You're secluded, but you're close enough to the city, man. This is one of my favorites. And that's a reason why this made one of our top 5 neighborhoods to live in San Antonio 2023. And we'll throw a link up there so you can check it out whenever you guys have a little bit of time. But this did make the list, and this is good, man.
And one of the things that I love about the neighborhood is how the area looks around Fair Oaks Ranch. When you drive, you know, you're driving west on that I-10 corridor, it's very pretty. You really start getting into more hills, a lot of greenery. It's just a gorgeous area, and you can see from the area why it's such a highly...
You're gonna pay for it, but man, it's worth the money. Worth the money if you can afford it.
Now, we already touched on its proximity to downtown and some other attractions, but if you're in the military and you're moving out to Fair Oaks Ranch, then you're gonna be, approximately 35 to 40 minutes from Lackland Air Force Base. You're gonna be a little bit further away from Lackland. If you're going into Fort Sam Houston, well, it's gonna be about the same distance as driving into downtown. So if you're driving into Fort Sam Houston, you're gonna be about 30 to 35 minutes away from that. Now, Randolph Air Force Base is clear opposite side of town, north end side of town. So what you would do is you would hit I-10, you would take 1604 all the way around, and that's gonna take you out to Randolph Air Force Base, and that's gonna be a little bit of a drive, especially in the morning. You're gonna hit a ton of traffic.
Yeah.
So if you're Randolph Air Force Base, living out that way or working out in that direction, Schertz, Cibolo area, Fair Oaks Ranch is gonna be a pretty good commute for you. So you might wanna skip that one.
Now, Camp Bullis, however, right down the road.
Right down the road, yeah.
Right down the road.
Camp Bullis is one of our smaller bases. It's really a training base, a reserve base. There are some, some jobs on there. You might find yourself stationed out at Camp Bullis, but if you do, then yeah, Fair Oaks Ranch might be a great neighborhood for you.
Amazing choice.
All right, guys, now we're gonna do what we always do. We're gonna jump in the car, take you around, and show you some neighborhoods, a few different houses at different price points to give you a better idea of what Fair Oaks looks like. All right, guys, we're here in our first neighborhood in Fair Oaks Ranch. Man, this first one's a beauty.
It's so nice.
So this neighborhood, built in the late 90s and well established and just, man, gorgeous home. Let me just kind of give you an idea of what these houses look like. You can see this one behind me, and then on the other side of the street, each house sits on at least 0.4 acres. All the homes are set back, gives you really nice space between the street and your driveway and your front yard. Just really huge.
Beautiful.
So quiet out here, for one. That's the one thing you notice. Most subdivisions out here in Fair Oaks Ranch are going to be very quiet, and I love the different vegetation that you find in this neighborhood. Particularly, you've got some crepe myrtles, you've got live oaks, you've got some other evergreens. Very nice. I'm gonna switch sides with you, Trevor.
Yep, go ahead.
This is the house that we're looking at right here behind me. $575,000 is a steal. 4-bed, 3.5 bath. This one built in 1997, sits on 0.39 acres. Puts the price per square foot right at $221. Gorgeous home. What I really like about this house is the hardwood floors. The home has been completely updated. You can see that the fixtures and everything are really nice. It's got the gas fireplace in there. Man, just
the backyard too. I don't know if they touched on the backyard, but the backyard is huge. It looks
big.
like it almost sits on a hill. Dude, it's so nice. The grass looks really nice. I mean, everything's just beautiful. Nice outdoor seating area.
Super nice house. Now, it's got that red brick on there. We've touched on this before in our other videos. Very, this is what you're gonna find in those late 90, right? Not bad. I mean,
some people like it, some people hate it. I think it looks really nice, especially with that updated garage door.
Yeah, beautiful updated garage door. You just don't find that color on too much on newer homes. But man, this is just a gorgeous neighborhood. We're gonna get some footage driving around as we were coming into the subdivision. Nice windy roads, and this particular house ends up on a cul-de-sac. Super nice. And this is gonna be what you're gonna find pretty much here in Fair Oaks Ranch.
And at the low end of what we're talking about today, $575, it doesn't get much better than that.
Really nice. All right, guys, let's get some footage for you, see what this neighborhood looks like, and then we're gonna head over to the other one. Let's go.
Okay guys, we're coming up to our second house today, and this one is super nice. We're actually in a newer construction neighborhood. And you can see there's still a lot of lots out here. You know, as you kind of take a look around, you can see these homes look a lot newer even than our last one. The primary builder out here is Scott Felder. And dude, they make some nice homes, right?
They're a great builder. I'm a big fan of Scott Felder.
Yeah, man, they make super nice homes. A lot of these homes are 3-car garages. They have beautiful entryways, beautifully manicured lawns. I mean, fantastic.
What I do love too is this particular neighborhood. Most of these houses, in fact, I think, yeah, most of them are 3-side brick, which a lot of builders don't do that. A lot of them will only do, you know, brick in the front, and then if it's not on a corner lot, you have siding on the sides, which I don't like that.
I don't want to say they cheap out on it, but it kind of feels that way.
This
but
one looks like they give you the option of the 3-side brick. I know this one right behind us here. Oh, look at this house, beautiful like farm style home. It's got the stucco on the side, but I mean,
I haven't seen a house in this neighborhood I don't like. So we're coming up to the house right now, and it's absolutely beautiful. Same thing, there's stone and brick on all sides of it. Now, one thing I will say, it does back up to a roadway, but it looks like in the very back of it, they have some, it's almost like some sound,
the sound wall,
sound wall barriers. I don't know if you guys can see it back there, kind of in the back corner, but this is beautiful. Built in 2020, this home is 4-bedroom and it's 2 half bathrooms. And the reason that's kind of weird, but it's a Jack and Jill bathroom, right? So that kind of makes up for it. 3,300 square foot, that puts the price per square foot right at about $221 per square foot.
227.
I'm sorry, yep. 227. Don't judge me by my math, people. 3-car garage up in front. This one's really nice on the inside. It's got white quartz countertops. The floors are all that nice wood luxury vinyl planks. Gas fireplace. It's got a 6 burner gas stove, which is pretty rare. I like a lot of burners.
Yeah.
I like big burners, definitely. And I cannot lie. No, this is a beautiful home. Now, this home is going to be priced at $750,000, just about $10. Well, $10 beneath that, but $750,000. It does sit on 0.28 acres. So the nice thing is that a lot of what we're finding with these new build homes is that sometimes they're kind of on top of each other, but with this, you're getting a little bit of space. So now it's a semi-corner lot because you've got this little path coming through, but you are still pretty good a ways away from your neighbors,
yeah,
right?
you've got plenty of distance from your neighbors.
Yeah.
We get a lot of people who are moving here from wherever, and they say they don't want to live in a neighborhood where they're right on top of their neighbors, where you can reach out the window and grab sugar, right? That's what a lot of people say. No, absolutely not. But you know, at this price point, $750,000, you're not expecting that, and you don't get that in this neighborhood. Plenty of space. Now, one of the things that I did note, the setback is not going to be near as deep as the last neighborhood that we were at, the first one.
Correct.
It's going to be, you know, a little bit more shallow. But even the house here, look behind me here, this house right here, you still have a giant front yard.
Yep.
This is a corner house, so you are going to have a bigger yard in general.
But even still, look at the ones here in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
It's all the same exact situation. Everyone still has a really good amount of lot. Oh, one thing I did want to point out about this home that we're talking about today that you don't really see very often, but it's a 1.5 story, but it has a wet bar upstairs. Super cool, super unique. I just didn't really see that anymore. I didn't realize that builders were still doing that. So really cool little wet bar in the bonus room. In case you want to turn it into like a theater room, I think that would be a really good idea.
This neighborhood is beautiful.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can say about that.
I could see myself living in this neighborhood with my family. I think the one thing that would make it just perfect would be real mailboxes. The first home that we were at, I don't think I mentioned it, but there were real mailboxes out front, and I'm like, man, I missed that.
Big trees and mailboxes, and you're gonna win Johnny's heart.
Man,
that's all you need to have.
You got me.
So that's a good idea if you're looking for new construction and you want to live in Fair Oaks Ranch. This is going to be a great example of what you can get for your money. So again, we're gonna drive around, show you the neighborhood, give you an example of what the rest of it looks like, and we will catch you at house number 3. See you guys there.
All right, guys, we're here in our final neighborhood right now. This neighborhood is nice, right off of the golf course.
Also right off of the main road.
Also off of the main road. This is the one thing that we noticed right away, and what right now I say I don't like is that the back of this home, right on the golf course. You walk out of your back door, and you're on the golf course.
That's
awesome.
True. That's true.
But the front, right off of the main road.
Yeah, and there's no sidewalks. Also, if you see, we're kind of walking in the street right now because there's no sidewalks anywhere. So while this is the most expensive house we're going to look at today, there are some things that
I don't like about it.
Yeah.
So we're going to be coming up on this house here in just a second. This is going to be, this home is built in 1998, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath, huge, beautiful home. $829,000, puts the price per square foot right at $188.
Well, that's pretty reasonable too.
That's a very reasonable price. But here, let me switch places with you, Trevor, real quick, so they can get a view of this home. This is it right behind me here. I'll throw some pictures up on the screen as well. But I mean, this house is phenomenal. Huge vaulted ceilings. Everything's updated on the inside of the home. It's built in 98, but it looks like they have definitely kept up on keeping things updated inside. Kitchen is great. Tons of cabinet space. Everything's white, real clean looking. Lots of counter space in that beautiful rock island in the middle of the kitchen. Big fan of that. Lots of great things about this home, but man, I don't think that this is a family home. $829,000, and I don't think it's one that you would raise a family in.
You know what? If you had older kids who aren't playing outside and stuff, maybe, right? Who don't need to play in the yard, okay, sure. But if you have younger kids, they're gonna wanna be playing. This may not be the best option. And the reason why too is because a lot of these people don't have fences going up to the golf course too. So there's not really I mean, obviously you have your lot line, but it's not a definitive thing. So people can run out of the golf course and God forbid one of your kids get hit or you get hit by a golf ball. I can see why that would push a lot of people away. However, one thing you didn't mention, you see that mailbox right there? You see what I'm saying?
Hey, they've got real mailboxes. So you know what? I'm willing to spend $829,000 for that mailbox. Yes. No, but beautiful neighborhood. Regardless, we're gonna get some footage driving around so you can see it. But this is Fair Oaks Ranch. This is why people are moving out here for neighborhoods like this. And if you're a golfer, then you know this. You can't beat the location.
You golf,
right?
Johnny?
I don't. No.
Would you if you lived here?
You know, I'm not a big golfer, man. I think if I'm gonna spend my leisure time, I'd rather be on a lake somewhere fishing.
You know what?
You know?
I'm gonna take you one day. I'm not very good, but I'm gonna take you one day. We're gonna see if we can change that about you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
man.
Dude, we'll get you some stretchy pants like this and call it a day.
Guys, that is it for the day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and hang out with us. We do make videos every single week, and you don't want to miss them.
And guys, whether you plan on moving in the next few weeks or even the next few months, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'd love the opportunity to help you and your family make a smooth move here to San Antonio. Again, thank you so much for watching our videos and checking us out. See you in the next one.